Welcome to September's 2020 predictions. Now we're going to do Taurus and Gemini. Now normally I do the basic universal cards, but for Taurus and Gemini, y'all energies are merging together, and I'm hearing you say you want to use this other deck, which has kind of a ghostly looking symbols and different things. So I'm gonna go with my intuition. I never second guess it. I used to, but now what I do is I just go with the flow. So you are reaching out with your energy. You're wanting something different. We're going into September. So the next one that we're going to go is we're going to do Taurus next. Okay. So as I shuffle and I connect with September 2020 for Taurus, let's see what Taurus has for your month of September. As I pull out the cards, these cards read a little bit different, just like with any cards. So as we get the number 5 of the coins, we see right in here, we see 4, 5, 6, 7. We see 7 ghostly looking things in a castle as we're looking at this one. Basically, what I'm seeing is there is a new group of people that you are going to connect with. You've been searching for them, but you haven't really found them. But as you keep exploring out there, you will find this group of people that are really looking forward to you connecting with them and tools that they have that you have. And this is going to set the foundation of the whole house and things. You're going to get some new ideas from them. So this one card is really cool. Hopefully you can see it. They're a little darker, but I'm trying to get it where we can see the light on it and you can see everything that's going on with these cards. We do have the moon in the background, which is a distance. So that energy, you're going to feel a pull toward them. Now, it's not going to be the whole group itself. You're going to meet someone in that group that's going to pull you into that situation of people. So be conscious aware of that for September. It's showing the second week of September to see and be aware. Now, we have the next one is the number 2, which is a joker with 2 coins on each hand. And we've got all this energy that's swirling around, okay? There is, the message is that being grounded is going to help you a lot. And all this swirling around that's just like this cord of wrapping everywhere has to do with so many ideas with money. Now that's because there's a lot of energy out there that's changing, and so being aware of that some ideas will come to surface that you'll use and some ideas you won't use, and sometimes you're going to just be overwhelmed with too many ideas, and then you're just gonna, it's all gonna just stop, and then just be nothing, and then you're gonna be lost, which is okay. That's just the point of all this energy that's going on, because we have this circle in the back, which is representing the earth and how the earth is changing and things will just keep changing. So don't get frustrated with this saying. There will be, they do have like this, it looks like a letter around the waist. So there's going to be that one idea that's going to balance it out between the two, and you might find yourself doing maybe 2, maybe 3. It's hard to, it's not really given a clear message on the 3, but at least 2 things, because you got the 2 coins that you will enjoy and like doing, and you'll almost be like that little dance that you're doing. So what this is basically saying is basically being aware of the energy and how it's just wrapping around and doing all those different things and everything that's causing all of that. So hopefully that makes sense to you and understanding. And if you had questions, just comment down below and I'll give you more insight if you. So the next one is you're holding this whole cup aspect. Okay, this is the universe basically coming to you. The end of September is what it's showing. Now, this little symbol here, it looks like the symbol up here, it's hard to see it, but the symbols sometimes are so small, but I know that the cup's on the bottom, but the symbol on top almost looks like a figure of an elephant. So elephant with traditions are a very good luck thing. So this looks like the universe is showing you, and it's almost like it's telling me that you may not even see it or be aware of it. It's just like, it's almost like right in your face, and it's almost like the universe has to keep pushing the cup in front of you with manifesting money. So that's a really powerful card, and it's very interesting how that works. So then we have the last one, which is a wand, and a horse is on the top. And basically you are been struggling over this past year with a lot of challenges. You have this draping that falls down. You've gotten very frustrated, worn out by it. You feel like you're carrying up a whole load of other people's stuff. You've tried to help other people, and it's been such a burden for you. And it's understandable that that can happen because you want others to succeed. Not only do you want them to succeed, but you want to succeed. So it's saying that by closer to I'm seeing it's at the end that there's going to be a little bit more struggle by the end of the year, but then this is going to pick up the pace. You're going to see the horse trot. He's going to stand up, and so it'll be interesting when I do readings at the end of the year to see how this card affects and how it changes in other sets. So be aware of that there is going to be some challenges, but don't get frustrated. It's saying don't get frustrated with the challenges that are set. The challenges are only coming up because you got to free them. And to be able to free them, it's cut the cords, let them go, and not be that hero all the time to help people, because some people just, they're just going to use you sometimes to get all the help they can, and when they need to pick up their own slack and learn a few lessons themselves. So you can't just do it all for them. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. These are very interesting cards. I always say that these cards were already, I read them based on a different type of energy than they do with the universal ones. So you'll hear me talk a little different with them. There will be different energy switches on that. So thank you so much for allowing me to do that reading on you, and I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to go into more details, you can visit us at lifeforchange.com. Don't forget to like us on this video if you liked it, and love to hear your comments if you think that it helped you and guide you in your path. These are just tools, so if you want to get a reading, we can do them through a video just like this, and I record it and send you a link, or you can do it through Zoom or over the phone, whatever you feel that you have the time and confidence. But just remember that these are just readings at the now moment, and anything can change or happen. So if you don't like anything, make the conscious aware of it to change it. So thank you for joining me. Now let's just see what's going on with you for September of 2020 as I shuffle and clear the space of reading Taurus. Now, as you can see, we have different cards this time because I was guided for Taurus and Gemini, because y'all are interlinking with your energy for September. The planets are moving around. The energy is moving around in the earth. And let's see what your 4 cards are for September. So as we look, we've got a carrier person that's riding these 2 horses. Now, what is basically going on? Well, we got one horse, his head's tilting one way, and the other one wants to go forward. So you're struggling on your pathways. You have been on one direction for a while, but now you have this one where you're over here, you want to veer off. And your energy is just kind of like the seesaw kind of thing. Where you're up and you're down and you're up and down. And it's becoming very confusing for Gemini, which is understandable. This happens sometimes with you, with your energy. It's like bouncing. It's going up and down and up and down. But that's understandable. So what it's doing is saying the biggest key for you is almost just to settle down. meaning that you take a breath, go and have some fun, do something differently, re-clear your head, do something fun. Because when you do something fun, you step away from the directions that you need to do. Now, I know you want me to tell you which way to go. Stay on the same path or doing that. Well, that's a little hard for me to predict for you because your energy is changing constantly. The only way that you're going to know, and there's so many energies out there that I'm reading, is that you ground yourself and meditate on it. Okay, so maybe you're supposed to do both. And one day you're doing this one and another day you're doing that. So maybe you're going through a you're moving that way, but you have to feel more confident before you can go the other direction because that energy is different for you. So you may be moving into that, but you're the only one that's going to know that. I could read as many cards as I could and give you information, but then that energy could change with you because you like excitement, you like to change. And so that whole key about you knowing is basically meditating and centering yourself and clearing out your energy because you're a people person and you like to be around people. So making sure that you're not taking in their energy and their opinions. It's okay to ask your friends and families what their feelings are about it, but it goes basically down to you. So me reading this card is basically giving you the information that you have the power within yourself to make those decisions. You don't need me or anybody else to help you on those decisions. The way to do that is use your heart, not your mind, your heart, not your head, your intuition. Okay, and that is the key to help you guide you. So in your heart, you feel the pull, you feel the energy, you feel the necessary, and so it moves you forward. So I hope that helps you on that. I know that you was hoping that I would give you which path to do it, but everybody is designed differently. And I could tell you one way that it looks like you're going, but then you may switch the gears and go somewhere else. So then, as we move forward to the end of September, you got the huge coin, which you're holding with your hand. This is a very unique, you are setting yourself up for the end of this year. And then that manifesting of money is going to blossom even more. I'm seeing it like a flower that just blossoms out at the beginning of the year. But it's been you've been working on it. You've been pulling that energy to you. You're excited about it. These opportunities that you're getting, maybe a different opportunity in a workplace or a different company. And so those are what's coming forward at the end of this year, September, and the end of the year and beginning of the year. Now we have a number 10, and this one's very interesting because it's a person. I'm going to try to see if I can get you to see it. There is a person all dressed in black with this big old dagger, and it's almost like you're running. And basically you're in a field, and then the back you got all this energy flowing, and then we've got the galaxy. Okay, so basically this looks like a scary one, but it's not. What it's reading is that you're running from the past. There's things that are coming forward in September that you're seeing that reminds you. Maybe it's a person that reminds you of a past. And what this is doing is giving you signs to clear up the past. Okay, this will clear up some of this pathway that you're seeing that are splitting up. So that is another key for you to clear that up. And the basic way to clear that up is visualizing it and seeing it, cutting the cords, meaning that you see that situation, that past life of that person. And as you do that, you take an item like a sword or scissors or a hacksaw, whatever you want, see it in front of you, cut the cord, push the energy back to that situation, say thank you so much for allowing me, thank you, I love you, please forgive me. And then you pull that energy back into your own energy, and then you say thank you for allowing me to see that, and now I free myself from that. I love you, thank you, please forgive me. And what you're doing is releasing that energy field, and you're releasing the past and you're bringing in the new. Now when you bring in the new, you can also consciously think of what that newness would feel like. Now if you use an emotion and feel, you also can use a picture movie like, but you want to be careful exactly what that is. Now, if you don't know what that is, just send love. Love is always the way to do it. If you don't have no idea, you know, you're being open, then you can send love to your heart and free that. Now, as we go into the very last one, as we're doing this reading, we see a man sitting in a chair. He's got one leg propped up and one leg down. He's got his hands to the side, and we do have this in the back, these rams in the back, and we got a shield. Okay, shielding and protecting your whole energy field. And then you've got that you've been doing. It's a good idea to shield your energy, okay? But then we have the leg, and what I'm concerned about is the leg, you know, constricting your energy flow. So what that means is that you need to unlock that, let your flow of energy flow down to Mother Earth. Now, if you visualize that Mother Earth has a big, huge, giant crystal and the metal of her, if you can visualize that she has that and connect to the second dimension and connect with her and ground her and ask her to release counterclockwise all the negative energy, anything that bothers you, and push it down to her, and then come back and do clockwise and fill up all of the energy of love and that crystal feeling. And this will help you with balancing out the energy fields, because you're shielding yourself a lot and you feel exhausted by, you know, the rams on each side of people, and they're bombarding you with things, and you are trying not to be concerned, but you do want to be concerned. And then you got that constriction of energy, and it's showing that it's the bottom chakra that's constricted. So if you'll visualize that and send the color of that chakra, and then open it up and close it, and open it up and seal it, and then keep that going down to Mother Earth, I think you'll find that your energy field will really feel balanced out for you by doing those few methods and visualizations. I'm all about visual, meditating, cutting cards, and re-seeing the energy. You have the power within yourself to change the energy that you would like to see. And if you're getting too frustrated with the two paths, just say, I'm going to do one, and I'm going to do it to the, you know, I'm going to stay on this one to the end of the year, because there's a lot of changes going on from all the way to the end of the year. So we're going to start seeing a lot of freeing up the energy by January, February. So if you are getting too frustrated, I would just go with the one path that you're doing, and then stay on that and put this one on the side until the end of the year. So that was the whole overall with your reading. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and thank you so much for allowing me to do that. I hope you enjoy it. I hope everything goes well for September for you. I only wish the best luck for everybody. I always want people to have the best in life and help them with the tools that they need. And if you would like to visit us on Life for Change, make sure to like us down below, and would love your comments if you like this. We have all kinds of tools. I've used them on myself. I've had to have challenges just like you. I'm no different than anybody else. Just because I'm doing readings and I'm a psychic doesn't necessarily mean that I have it all put together. I have my own challenges. A lot of times I'm dealing with past lives and things that keep repeating in my own life. But I'm always here to help you find a tool that will help you. As you reach out to me on my social media, you'll see on Life for Change on Facebook, you will see all the tools that I give you and help you get your energy up and going. And thank you so much, and have a wonderful, blessed week.